Hey everyone, and welcome back to today's video. So today we're gonna go over my March beauty favorites. Can you even believe we are at the end of another month? I feel like I just filmed last month's beauty favorites and here we are again. And today I actually don't even have that many things to share with you. Like usually I feel like I have so much to talk about at the end of the month, but really I'm still loving and using like all the time a lot of the products that I've talked about in previous months. But as always, I do have some new products to share with you that I'm loving. Some new products that I just discovered this month. Some products that were old loves of mine that I kind of rediscovered this month as well. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also hit that bell notification, because I guess with YouTube now, if you want to see my videos pop up in your feed, then you have to hit that bell notification so you get notified of my videos. So without further ado, let's get started. We're going to start out with a little under eye setting powder today. This is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Setting Powder. I used this in one of my videos over the month. I don't remember at all which one, but I know I tested this and have been playing with it all month, and I know there's a video out there somewhere of me using this. I really like this powder though. I've been setting my under eye with it. I'm just pulling it out of my rotation. There's just like very few under eye setting powders if I'm gonna set my under eye that I use. This has been one go-to throughout the month. I set my under eyes with it today, and it's very light. It's like super fine and like fluffy feeling, and when you put it under your eyes, it just really like blurs everything, but it doesn't look cakey or powdery or heavy at all. And then it also doesn't like sink into lines, or I haven't had problems with it looking like too heavy, and it's not too powdery looking under the eye or anything like that. I take my damn beauty blender, and after I do my concealer with my beauty blender, I just kind of dip it on into this powder and then dab it under my eyes with my beauty blender at the same time, and it works so perfectly. So like I said, it's just one that I've been really reaching for throughout the month, so I thought I would share in case you're looking for a new under eye setting powder. This one I like. So I talked about this in my last month's favorites, but like I said in that video, I honestly only used it maybe like a week and a half before I put it in that video, because it had just come out, but I just fell so hard in love with it right away that I'm talking about it again in this video because I used it so much this month, throughout the entire month. It's that Anastasia and Amrezy highlighter, and it's just so beautiful. It is smooth. It is like the perfect color. It is so glowy and gorgeous and gives you kind of just like that like bronzy gold look to your skin, which I love. It kind of blends in kind of like your bronzer, like it'll blend in with your bronzer. So there's been a lot of days where I'll just even throw bronzer on and then dust a little bit of that on my cheekbones, and like the two of them combine so gorgeously. It's not really like powdery either. Like it's kind of like that, I don't know, what the heck is that name? Like jelly formula, where it's like not real super powdery. It's kind of like, I don't know, it feels like silky kind of. That's what the formula is, and it just glides on your skin. It doesn't sink into lines or make it look like you have texture issues on your skin or anything like that. Like it is very smooth on your skin. So this has just been one of my go-tos so much. Like I just cannot put this down. But I will say, when I wasn't reaching for the Anastasia one over the past month, this has been my other go-to that I've been really loving again. And this is so old. I've had this for a while now. It's the Cover FX, the Custom Enhancer Drops. This is in the shade Sunlight. So you know me and my liquid, you know, highlighters and liquid bronzers and stuff, they're just so pretty on the skin. That's how this one is. It is so glowy, and it just like melts into your skin, but it will leave you with a glow. Now I know this has come out like a while ago, but if you have not tried this yet, I would highly suggest it because it's so gorgeous. It comes in a dropper form like this. So you just honestly need like 2 or 3 drops if you want to get a little extra glowy, and then just dab it onto your skin, and oh my gosh, it is so stunning. And look at that swatch. Like that is what it does to your skin, and it's not glittery or like chunky shimmers or anything like that. It just is so like intensely glowing, and it's so beautiful. So you can just kind of see what that would look like on my cheeks right now. It has been getting a ton of love from me this month as well. Like I said, between those two highlighters, that is what I've been reaching for constantly. The glow is just amazing with this one. And this one's a little bit more, I'd say like, I don't know, like pinky champagne a little bit, where it has a little bit more of a different undertone. It's not like that gold undertone. It's more of like a, I don't know, like a cool tone undertone a little bit more. So I don't know, it works so well on so many different skin tones too, but it's different than the other. The Anastasia is definitely more gold, and this one's completely different. This product is so old. Now this actually is not an old one. I actually just rebought this one because I did find it in my drawers and it was like really old. So I was like, you know what? Like I'm gonna start using this again, but I went out and I bought a new one because years old from this product. I was like, no, I'm not putting that on my skin. So I did go out and buy a new one. It's the Wet n Wild Color Icon, and it's the bronzer shade. And you guys saw me if you watched that one video just recently of the Cover FX review. I used this in that video as well. And it's supposed to be a bronzer, I guess. It's called a bronzer, but it's so light and it's kind of almost like a highlighter, to be honest, like a matte highlighter. So I've been using this powder again. I used to use this when I first started making YouTube videos like years ago. And what I would do is I'd just take a little fluffy brush and I clean up like the inside of my face with this. So if I apply bronzer, if I apply blush, I take a brush, and I don't have a brush here. We'll pretend that this little brush is like a big fluffy brush. So what I'll do is I'll take a little bit of this onto my big fluffy brush and I clean up like the insides of my face like this, so that all the bronzer, all the blush doesn't get too close to like the inward part of my face, because I just like to keep everything a little bit more light and bright towards the inside. So I just clean up, and it's also a great powder to take again with like a big brush, or even like a brush like this for this area, but underneath like your bronzer, and just to, create like, keep everything where you want it, I should say, because sometimes, if you're like me, you're taking your bronzer and you're just going all over the place and you're not paying attention and you're on the phone or you're watching TV, and before you know it, you have like just blush and bronzer like just kind of all over. So it's just a great way to kind of clean up and then just keep everything where you want it, but it's like really like lightening to the skin at the same time, where it kind of gives you like a flawless look. Like I said, it honestly kind of has that like matte highlighter effect where wherever you put it, your skin just looks bright and like really nice. So I've been pulling this out again tons this month, pretty much every day. So this is another product that you might have seen me use just in my past Charlotte Tilbury review video. I did a review video on her new Flawless Filter, and I used this product in it as well. If you did not see that review, I will link that video down below, as well as the Cover FX review video where I used that Wet n Wild product. So I'll link both those reviews down below if you guys missed those. But this is the Charlotte Tilbury Retoucher Concealer, and this concealer is so amazing. I absolutely love it. You know how picky I am with concealers. Like, I try every concealer out there, and seriously, so few work on me right now. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about my under eyes. Like, concealers are not my friend anymore. This one I've really been impressed with though. So it comes out in one of those little brushes, and you're gonna think, oh my gosh, like it's like that YSL. That YSL one is horrible though, because there's no coverage, and I've never liked that YSL one at all. Like, I had it from years ago and bought it years ago, and just like, it was like one of those like I tried it and never used it again products. Like, the YSL one is just bad. So I feel the same way. Like, every time I see a concealer in one of these brushes, like the first thing that comes to my mind is that YSL one, and I'm like, oh, like I'm not gonna like this. It's gonna have no coverage. This has great coverage. If you have more mature skin and you have dry under eyes, this is moisturizing. It kind of hydrates and plumps the under eye. It covers and conceals really beautifully. It has no caking, no creasing at all on me every time I've worn it, and I've worn it a bunch this month. I will say that it's not like super full coverage like my Dermablend Liquid Camo. That is full coverage, and that is what I use if I want like a full coverage concealer. But on an everyday basis, this is what I've been grabbing for, because it's still amazing coverage, but it just makes your under eyes feel and look flawless all day. And I've been really, really impressed. One of my friends actually told me, like one of my neighbors actually told me that this is what she uses. Because like I said, I've never been interested in this concealer whatsoever. It's never been on my radar until she told me about it. And now I love it. Speaking of eyes, we'll talk about this eye product right here. This is the new Skin Better Science Transforming Lifting Instant Effect Eye Gel. Oh my gosh, okay, that was a mouthful. But this product is so insanely good. I've been so in love with this. So basically, this is an eye gel. It's actually like a gel product. It's not a cream, it's an eye gel. And I'll just tell you kind of how it comes out first. So basically, it comes out, you pump it out of this little pump here. It has a rollerball tip to it like this. And basically what you do is you pump the gel out, and then you massage your under eyes with it every single morning. And what it does is it really tightens and firms and kind of lifts and depuffs your eye. Like, it is awesome. So every time I use this, I can feel like, I can see like my skin tightening. Like, you just get like a tightening effect. So I've been so in love with this. I was telling you guys on my Instagram that my husband uses. Like, when we first got this in, I'm like, I test everything out on my husband as well. So it was the one morning we're both in the bathroom, like getting ready in a hurry to get out the door. And I was like, you need to come here. I need to try this new product on you. And he actually has, he hates his under eyes. Like he actually has like bags under his eyes, especially in the morning. Like he always complains that he hates the bags under his eyes. So I applied this to him. I did the little massage under his eye. And honestly, the bags kind of like lifted or like disappeared. You know, like it kind of just like faded away and his under eyes looked so good. I was impressed. He is addicted to it now. He's been stealing this out of my drawer in the bathroom like every single morning I'll go to use this, and it's like on his side of the bathroom. Now I will say this is not like a long-term effect product. So like the anti-aging in here is not like a long-term thing. It's basically for your instant gratification. So it's gonna last all day though, like the tightening, all of that stuff's gonna last all day, but it's not going to like give you tighter skin over time. It's like I said, it's like an instant gratification thing. So what I've been doing is I've been using this in the morning, just especially if I want my under eyes just to feel like perfect and tight and firm and everything. I'll be using this in the morning, and then what you can do is at night you can use your like long-term, you know, anti-aging eye cream. So if you're using like, I'm using right now my SkinCeuticals AGE eye cream, that's what I've been using at night, and I've just been playing with this one in the morning. So it just kind of depends on what you're looking for, but this does give you like that instant gratification type of thing. So I've been super impressed, and Skin Better Science, I love this brand so much. So this has just been an amazing, amazing discovery. Sticking with skincare, this is the Pacifica Rose Flower Hydro Mist. So I picked this up at Ulta. Pacifica had actually a couple different new products out. I picked up like a new mask by them. I picked up this, and I picked up, they have like a new micellar water that I wanted to try out as well. So I just kind of picked up a few different things from this line, but this rose flower mist is so nice. And I love like rose waters. You can spray this on your face. I personally spray this on my body after I get out of the shower, and it leaves your skin so hydrated and so nice feeling. Like soft too, soft and hydrated. It smells good. It is just a beautiful mist. I mean, you can spray it over makeup to kind of rehydrate throughout the day, but it's just so light. And the mist smells so good. It's like relaxing and like calming. It has like that light rose scent to it. But I'm telling you, if you spray this on your body, like spray it on your arms, your legs, kind of pat it in and, you know, massage it in a little bit after you shower, your skin just becomes so soft and hydrated. And then what I do is I will apply like my body oil or my body cream over top of it. And I'm telling you, the combination is like unreal. So if you follow me on Instagram, you have heard me talk about this so much over my Instagram stories throughout the month. Like I've been talking and raving about this. It's the Color Science bronzer in Santa Fe. This bronzer is so gorgeous. So if you, I don't remember if I've said this on camera here, I've talked about it on my Instagram, but we at Premier Look here started carrying all the Color Science products, which I love because it's like skincare and makeup combined. It's an all mineral line, so it's better for your skin, healthy ingredients, all of that. But their products, like a lot of their like concealers, foundations, all of that stuff have like skincare benefiting ingredients. So it's just an awesome line, like an awesome, healthier makeup line. So I've been personally testing out more and more of their products. I mean, I brought that line onto Premier Look because the products that I had tested, I loved so much. So now I'm like in the process of like testing out everything else. And this bronzer just really caught my attention because it is so gorgeous and it gives you the most sun-kissed, perfect tan bronzy look. It's the bronzer I have on today, and again, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen me wearing it so much, but it gives you like a slight glow. So it's not like a matte bronzer. You guys know I'm not really big on matte bronzers, but it just has like that hint of glow to your skin, and the color of it is just so perfect. I'm telling you, it looks like you just stepped off some like island and you're like sun-kissed. It warms up your skin just beautifully. It's like that perfect golden brown tan color. So it's not gonna be muddy on you. It literally warms up your skin so beautifully. And like I said, honestly, it's like, it gives you like that Victoria's Secret model look. You know how like Victoria's Secret models always have that like perfect glow, that perfect bronze glow to them? I swear, I feel like that is what this does. So last but not least, we have this little guy for the month, and you guys are probably thinking, what in the world is she showing us here? But this has just been my new little secret for the month. So it's a razor. It's a razor for your face, and I love it. This company sent this to me. Like, I don't even know what the company is. Flawless is what it says on here. Honestly, I have no idea. This company sent this to me months ago. Months. It's been sitting in my drawer, and I finally like at the beginning of the month, or maybe at the end of last month even, pulled this out and just started playing with it and using it, and I'm so in love. So basically it's a razor like this. It's for your face, and it's like one of those like circle razors. So it kind of looks like your husband's kind of razor where it has like all those multiple circle heads on it. It looks like that. So you basically turn it on, and it has like, it just like vibrates. Like, I don't know how this really cuts off your hair, but it does. So it's very gentle on the skin. It doesn't, leave any irritation or inflammation to your skin, and that is why I love it so much. But it'll really help to just kind of like take off the little peach fuzz, anywhere you want to use it on your face. So basically I'll take it. I mean, I pretty much take all the peach fuzz off my face. So I will just kind of go in circles and just go all over, and you barely feel it, yet it does work. Now I will say it's not like as good as, those little, scrapey things, whatever they're called, that I had used previously. Like you've seen in my videos years ago, I used to do those little, what the heck are they called? Like, those like eyebrow razors. We're kind of just like razors off the hair. So I personally just have not used those anymore because I feel like those give my skin irritation, and I'm just really careful about what I do to my skin. So this, it's not as perfect. It's not going to give your skin like that complete, like, smooth shaved feel like those eyebrow razors do. You kind of have to go over certain areas maybe a little bit more, so it's not as quick, but I mean, it does work, and you're not getting any irritation or inflammation at the same time. So I'd rather just take a couple extra minutes and like, maybe have to go over a spot here or there again, maybe twice or so, but it works. And like I said, for no irritation, it doesn't cause any little breakouts or bumps, which sometimes that can happen when you're taking off the peach fuzz. This has just been really great, and I'm so happy that I finally just pulled this out of my drawer and was like, you know what, let me give this a try. Finally, because it's a great way just to get rid of all that little peach fuzz. It'll help your serums and everything penetrate better when you do, and then also your makeup goes on more flawlessly as well. So I'm a big believer on just like getting rid of the peach fuzz. And that is all I have for you this month. Like I said, it's just not a lot this month. I'm still using and loving so many previous favorites, and I know some people just get really mad if I talk about the same products over and over. So this is all I have to share with you this month, but I can tell you that these products that I'm sharing are complete must-haves. Like, they're awesome. So I hope you guys still enjoyed. I will list and link them all down below for you in the description box so you can easily find them. But if you do have any questions about any of them, just let me know in the comments too. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up, and I will see you all next time. Bye.